Why the fuck did I hear the transition? Anyway, come in. We're gonna check out die Signales today. Be precise, Stranded on Silence. It is currently live on Kickstarter. I will eventually have an affiliate link for it specifically, to which you can support me, and I get money. It's plain and simple. You pledge, I get paid. There's very little to that. In the meantime, here is a basic Kickstarter link for it. It's the normal one, so I don't get any profits, but I still want to support the devs. So by being there, you can check it out yourself. If you feel like pledging, can. We will go over the Kickstarter in about a second ourselves. I will try to do that on screen. I admittedly completely forgot about it. That I could just show you the Kickstarter, talk about it, and then we dive into gameplay. So I was not frankly prepared for that. Let's do this there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to accept that. I'm gonna be logged into the browser for this. So excuse me for a second while I tinker a bit. Don't want to make that visible. So press that. At least I don't want to have it visible until I'm actually ready. I also slapped it into the wrong thing. Not that I would know, because tinkering in the background. Put the browser. This might be easier. So this. Which one is it? This one. Yeah, but then you don't see the. Okay, I'm gonna crop it live. Here with me. I'll try to make this work. Can leave in that I'm logged in. It's not an issue. So that you actually see I'm doing it. This sort of works. Okay. This will play at full blast. Be prepared for that. So we are checking now the trailer live together through Kickstarter, and we talk a bit about what to expect.
We have each other. I'll keep you safe. You're mine now. You won't ever leave me. I'll make sure of that.
I'm Theo from Goosebite. In 2023, our founding partner, Embracer Group, owned our future. Then they, along with the rest of the industry, collapsed.
We had two choices, give up or bet everything on the Signal.
8 of us, no safety net, just the game we believed in.
And through brute force and a little bit of luck, we managed to buy out our studio and control our own destiny. While big studios chased the promise of massive live service games, we asked ourselves instead, what kind of game would we want to play?
The Signal is a story-driven survival craft game set on Sirenis, an alien world that has claimed countless victims before you. Each new area you unlock will put your survival crafting skills to the test, as you uncover more and more of a complex story that reveals the secrets of the planet.
Do you remember when we first met?
Meet Sirenis, your planetary companion. She's helpful?
I thought you were lonely. I invited your friends.
Yeah, she seems nice.
Hey, this is Patricia Somerset, and I voice Sirenis in The Signal.
We knew we needed Sirenis to be an incredibly compelling character, so we managed to convince Patricia Somerset, the voice of Zelda, to bring Sirenis to life.
We asked why more survival crafting games don't have an actual narrative.
The Signal has a beginning, middle, and end. Novel concept, right? But it takes time to tell a good story. We have about 40 hours of gameplay planned for our 1.0 launch.
These days, it's like every game wants to be the only game you play. They want all of your time and money.
We put everything into The Signal. Our savings, our careers, our belief that players deserve better.
If you back The Signal, you can expect rewards like immediate demo access, your death immortalized in the story, voice and development, dog.
This isn't just funding a game. It's proving that indie studios can build unique games with strong vision, while also supporting our teams and families. Building games has always been super hard, and in the current climate, it's harder than ever before. But we're survivors. We survived Embracer. We even found support to bring our game to VR. So this game is coming out no matter what, and with your support, we're going to make something incredible. So thank you for backing us.
Okay, so not to rip into the devs, but a couple things. First off, I would take out that start of the scene where he holds the script. Like every note is on the bullet board from what he's reading. So the script hand doesn't really add to it. It slightly distracts. Now I'm a shitty streamer. I don't do this well. I do it bare bones. I'm shocked I even get sponsored at times, but from a consumer standpoint, I'm talking not about being a professional, which I'm most definitely not. But yeah, that slightly distracts from it. Then, while the voice of Zelda is a draw to some extent for people for sure, you don't need expensive actors. Like, I don't know how good her work is going to be on this yet. We will find out as we go through the game. But just having a big name doesn't necessarily lead to funding. I frankly couldn't even have told you that she's Zelda, which just shows you how little of a Zelda enthusiast I am game-wise. I enjoyed some of them. I, with vivid passion, hate Breath of the Wild. Again, not anything against the voice actors, has nothing to do with them. I just hate the gameplay. I think the current formula for Zelda games does not work. But that's just me, and I'm apparently in the minority given how successful the sequel was. Again, not to shit on anyone. And lastly, the whole is it done? Is it not done? The eye movement. I would actually reshoot that particularly last scene. Just to be a bit nitpicky about it. Not to be a dick or anything, just nitpicky about how this trailer could be improved. Now, the game is currently 22% funded, which is great. Don't get me wrong, there's 28 days to go. I'm sure it will get full funding. As I said, it will come out either way. So you're pretty much guaranteed to get a product, which is always nice. And it will have VR support. But that's, I believe, 1 year into the release. With a game like this, you definitely, if you want to and can to check out VR, go for it. Like survival games like this for Honor, Subnautica, and even No Man's Sky, which play into the survival aspect. Yes, I don't mean the For Honor game from Ubisoft. I mean the other one, the VR specific one. They're flashier in VR. If your motion sickness can handle it, absolutely experience it that way. I'm even gonna try this myself, and I'm very much on the vomity side of VR. I own the Quest 2, never upgraded to Quest 3, and don't think I will anytime soon. because there's very little games I can actually handle. But this in VR could be a great experience. So let's dive a bit through and in what they have to offer for us. Talk about it. Ignore that part that is German, that here. It's because my browser isn't German. Oops, I clicked community. And I never clicked back. Yeah, that I hate Kickstarter at times. There we go again. Okay, so they got 18 entirely new people that never pledged to a Kickstarter before, and 733 that are returning. That's a nice number. So here we go. Your crash landed on the planet Sirenis. Or is it Sirenis? It's Sirenis. See, I shouldn't stream at 6 AM in the morning. Just look for your missing brother. There are bodies everywhere because the voice of Zelda dragged them in. Someone's in your head and she won't stop talking. Uncover Sirenis secrets and save your family in the story-based single-player take on the survival craft genre. So for $29, you get the full game right now. Yeah, it's Sirenis. Sirenis is more than just the planet. She's your guide and constant narrator along the way. Okay, that's, for example, already surprising that the planet is talking to you. I kind of expected this to be some entity that was talking from like PC or something. So interesting touch there. You come upon a world full of dangerous creatures and locations, but why does it feel like she's leading you on? Because she doesn't want to be alone or is very creepy. You will see how it goes. I'm sure we're gonna have answers soon to that. Not necessarily in the demo, but in general. Craft and prepare, you have to be ready for anything. Build a base of operations, research and craft weapons, armor, supplies and vehicles between excursions into the wilds of Sirenis. Make sure you are ready for whatever the locals have to throw at you. I wish we would see the locals right now. Either of these. For example, here, the extract and survive. I can sorta make out we're firing an enemy button, not exactly what kind of species. Life and die of the land. Delve into the increasingly dangerous locations to gather and extract crucial items to improve your capabilities as the search for your product grows more desperate. Yeah, it's survival RPG stuff. You start out slow and small, and of course, better upgrades are gonna be more dangerous to acquire. Research and upgrade, venture into the 5 different biomes to progress the story, unlock new recipes, upgrade your equipment and base, and progress further. Find loot, solve puzzles, and figure out what's really going on. Just make sure you get out in one piece. Yeah, we will see how death impacts it, how many of your resources you are gonna drop and lose. Unravel the mystery, explore Sirenis to discover the deep, engaging mysteries of the planet. The signal features a thrilling story that will keep you guessing until the very end of the game. Where's your brother? Maybe dead. What's Sirenis' real agenda? Maybe marriage? Wait to find out. Single player survival craft with a story worth playing on PC and VR. Yeah, like I mentioned, this is coming to VR at a later point. So after game industry apocalypse, now we're building a single player survival craft game that tells an actual story. Just you, an alien world, and sentient planet with her own agenda with a mystery to unravel. Now we could watch the trailer here, but you can also sign up to the playtest if you directly want to dive into it. Join test and Steam and all that. I'm just gonna directly link you to Steam so that you don't have to jump through the hoops that is Discord. Unless you want to chat with the devs, then of course, by all means, Discord. So here we go. That should be popping up on stream in a second. Yep, there it is. Kickstarter will always receive exclusive early access to playtest the signal after the campaign concludes. Of course, the question is then, is it continued? You can play it even when the playtest is over, or will it be in stages? That's going to be interesting to find out. Ideally, it's continued so that you can demo suck it because you already paid for it. But yeah, it's probably written on the Discord. We could check that out later as well. So Minecraft set on Sirenis, an alien world has claimed countless victims before you and will be available in early access on PC in 2026 with a 1.0 launch, including VR version by, yeah, this is the year delay that I mentioned. So I had that right. In Signal, you will build, craft, and prepare your base and gear to go on handcrafted excursion runs. I have a little furball running between my legs distracting me. Along the way is Sirenis, an enigmatic narrator that guides you in the search for your missing brother. Signal rewards good decision-making and thorough exploration of the world, but a survival crafting core that focuses on creating meaningful gear, structures, and upgrades from minute one. You will have a customizable vehicle before your first death. Well, maybe. Given that I'm playing, make it more like 100 deaths before we get to go speed and faster than depression and whatnot. Guided by the Sirenis is a sentient planet with her own motives. You explore handcrafted biomes, build streamlined bases, and cover. Why everyone really keeps crushing here because she makes them. That much we know by now. You play the Signal by completing a series of increasingly difficult challenges that reveal more of the game's story, Sirenis' world, and crafting recipes as you progress. Each new area you unlock will put your survival crafting skills to the next tests as you uncover a complex story that reveals the secrets of the planet. You will discover new locations, battle increasing and engaging alien enemies, and expand your fledgling base into a compound. No punching trees here. If you're gonna survive on this planet, you have an arsenal to build. I kinda miss punching trees though. This is a survival craft for people looking for more than frying pans and flower petals. Okay, now that jab I fully understand and I'm all for, but punching trees is fun. Single player first, no griefers, no server vibes, no forced multiplayer, just you and Sirenis on a desperate search for your brother. Yeah, given the setting and environment, I don't think multiplayer would even work well. Sirenis, your planetary companion. Your mysterious narrator voiced by Patricia Somerset, Zelda 06. She's helpful until she isn't. Streamlined survival, intuitive crafting without a wiki, meaningful progression from the start. I like that bold claim, but we will see if it holds up. Extraction style loot runs, risk rewards missions as we expect your time to 3 minutes or 3 hours. What's our design? A 3-hour loot run. Expecting my time. I'm cautiously optimistic. Let's put it this way. I've certainly lost 3 hours of progress before and it absolutely made me mad, but given this is a different experience, it might also have different results, so we will see. Cautious optimism. Vehicle customization with meaningful impact. Customize and upgrade your vehicle to explore the Sirenis, discover hidden content, and battle enemies. Yes, you can bring your dog. Yeah, we saw that in a trailer, and it would be weird if we could. Just story and ending, a fully narrated story with a real conclusion. No procedural emptiness or AI bullshit. Choose your challenge. 3 different difficulty options ranging from story focus and hardcore mode. So journal difficulty, normal, and you hate your life difficulty. Then we have the guide again. Sirenis isn't just another companion. Yeah, we heard by now a few times that she's voiced by Patricia Somerset. She's part narrator, part survival guide, part something else, which is a crazy lady. She knows more about what's going on than she admits. Can you trust her? Should you? You'll have to survive to find out. Meaningful building and crafting right away. No punching trees for hours. Yeah. I did say I wanted for hours. I wanted just a bit. But okay. No consulting wikis for recipes, no structural physics PhD required. Snicksel's crafting is deep but intuitive. See material, understand use, build something meaningful. Like a Batman's machine gun or a base of operations out the gate. Damn, this cold is striking me down quite a bit. I'm gonna need to blow my nose 1 second. Okay, that should be a bit better. Deep Voyage will run to fill your progress. Traverse 5 different biomes to advance the story and pick up loot and materials, all of which offer meaningful risk reward and progressive challenges. Plan your route, grab what you need, and get out. Or push deeper for better rewards. Every run matters, every choice counts. Yeah, but the question is, how much do I lose if I fail that run? Vehicles are more than just transport. Vehicles aren't just transportation, they are your mobile base, your companion's home, and your lifeline in hostile territory. Customize everything from weapons to horn sounds. Use your vehicle to discover otherwise inaccessible areas, travel in safety, and blow shit up. Yes, you can pet a dog. Of course. You can take it along, you better pet it too. Also, it looks like a llama, which is super funny, and I'm into. Special opportunity is in your in-game story. Backers at the Signal Commander tier, we will get to how much that is, will have the opportunity to write their own dev story on Sirenis in collaboration with the dev team. It's part of a full day on-site or virtually, your choice, visit at the Goosebite office. We'll spend a day with you to bring your idea into the game for everyone to enjoy, including developing a script to be voiced by Sirenis. Dark humor, heroic last dance, or tragic accidents, you decide how your story goes and how everyone else experiences it. Make your mark on an alien world. The Signal original soundtrack. Signal features an original soundtrack from award-winning composer Murray Lightburn. Be happy for you. That I actually enjoy. He's pretty decent. With a dynamic synth-driven sci-fi score for every level you enter, the world of the Signal is brought to life with over 90 minutes of original music, including track drops in a custom chaos language written and performed by recording artist Amy Evans. Yeah. Like I said, big names, but for a soundtrack, I would argue it's kinda necessary or even important, because this is what will guide you through the game and be around you all the time, so you want a banger soundtrack. Inspiration for the Signal, Subnautica, survival craft gameplay, vehicles are integral, and great story. Bastion, omnipresent narrator, great story, and Deep Rock Galactic, amazing mix of genres, engaging extraction. I disagree a bit about the engaging extraction on Deep Rock Galactic, but that's just personal preference. We were particularly inspired by games like Bastion, Deep Rock Galactic, and Subnautica, and we set out to create a Signal. Each game was revolutionary for its time and deeply impacted us both as developers and as gamers. Once again, I agree with the first two being genres that are not so much Deep Rock Galactic, but again, personal taste. Hommages to alien worlds. In 2023, our publisher Embracer Group underwent a spectacular collapse that nearly killed our studio. Yeah, fuck Embracer Group, frankly. They ruined so much good studios that had thriving futures ahead of them, and so many games were just shelved to never see the light that might have been amazing experiences. Bloomberg recommended our near-death experience. We found another publisher that could us where we are today, but they made a strategic decision to leave the survival craft genre behind. The industry wants us to give up. not necessarily industry, but there are a lot of survival titles. Just yesterday we played Aska, which does a lot of things right and is doing well on Steam, but for a new title, it needs to establish itself, and not every publisher is going to be willing to still stick with that when roguelikes and the bullet haven titles are more cost efficient and do typically easier well than other stuff. So not blaming them necessarily as a publisher, just giving a bit of insight. As to why I can understand a decision like that. Of course, it sucks for a studio that has been pouring their time and energy into a title just to have funding pulled like that. A team of 8 passionate developers in Montreal has kept building and found ways to survive alone, but the road ahead isn't going to be easy. To make the version of the Signal we envisioned at the beginning of this project to bring you what I think is an amazing game, we need your help. The Kickstarter isn't just about funding a game. It's about proving that passionate indies can still create meaningful experience in an industry obsessed with live services and endless monetization. And it's about making a great game even more immersive and exciting to explore. That I fully agree with, especially with how EA is now going down and already was monetization driven in every little microscopic aspect of any game they push out with their live service crap, and it's gonna be worse now. That they are gonna be bought off. Back in the Signal stranded on Sirenis is an opportunity to help a small studio ship the version of the game we dreamed up years ago, to add those special touches that don't necessarily appear on the bottom line, but make a game unforgettable, and also a chance to get some cool stuff. Come for supporting an indie, stay for the cool stuff. So let's go to that cool stuff. So you can spend $1, a euro, a Canadian dollar, whatever you want. For me, it shows, despite the currency differences, it's basically the same. Makes sense. As far as I know, Kickstarter does never go below the $1 mark, no matter the currency. Yeah, it is in my currency, which would be euros. Super cool. You're just here to support the team and be part of the community. Contribute at this level to receive a special role on the Signal Discord community plus free desktop wallpapers. That's here. Discord role, playtester access. That's what I thought, but no, it's no. So Supercrude does only get it starts with Survivor, which is the next tier, which is €19. Then the Supercrude tier was get special playtest access ahead of our early access launch, which would put you here. And then if you go for the Pioneer tier, okay, why is Footprint Finder not listed at all either? Digital making, you get, oh, okay, so you get a digital book on top, what you already have. But it's also says, oh, yeah, okay. So you pay $25 for your friends also to be able to play with the game and test out the playtest. Personally, I don't really see how that makes much sense, given that it is not a multiplayer experience. So I don't know if I would want to shell out money for friends to test the game. So what I find odd, let's scroll up for that again. Scrolling a lot. There. Get the full game for 29 US. Now if we scroll back down, which I want to do specifically for the screen comparison, I could have just scrolled here, but let's see what I mean in a second. This says I'm paying 34 euro, which is significantly more than $29. I should be paying rounded up €25. So this is actually something that should be looked into. Because the conversion thing here does not make any sense. The euro is significantly stronger than the dollar, and I'm paying a noticeable amount more. That's a full Mac menu. Rewards such Sirenis voiceover like an additional. Okay, so there's gotta be different ones. Base decoration pack and a digital download. So this said no microtransactions. Then why am I paying for a decoration pack? Not trying to shit on anything, but it is oddly worded. I would need to see how that actually pans out once we have more substantial data on what can be bought and what can't. Also, people are posting whether or not they can test out the VR mode in the playtest. Given that it's only out with the 1.0 release, I doubt it, and B, it would be nice to read a dev response on that. Steam forums are important, even if they are cesspool. There will always be people that don't treat devs poorly, and they should be honored with a response. Now this makes more sense. This is what I would expect to pay in euros for 2 copies. And of course you also get the in-game locker name and access to the dev chat. Yeah, odds are most people will buy the Pioneer tier or get a copy for a friend. Architect, 5 art prints, a thank you letter and a signal poster for €92. I don't know. Sorta depends on the art pieces. I honestly would sign them. Sure, it's gonna need to scalp us when I resell, but frankly, you already have DLC planned. The game is even out. It's not funded yet, but we are talking DLC. I hope when we scroll down later, the DLC stuff is explained and the Docker statue is shown. Because if it's just a badly 3D printed one, I'm out. If it's a well done one, I guarantee you I'm backing this. Even if I fully disagree with DLC already being mapped out like this, I would back it. In that tier. Another custom Sirenis versions, yeah, of course, because of the dev. Now, this is just for a dev. So you are not gonna be a vastly important NPC. You're just a character that died. This should be a thing anyway. They said no microtransactions, so why do I get something for backing that others don't? Same as this tier. That is basically microtransactions, just hidden in a Kickstarter. And then we have stretch goals. New dialogue. And that's it. We don't see what any of the stuff is gonna look like. I frankly hate that. We have no view on the art book. We don't know any of the art pieces. Even just a sketch would do. Of course, not necessarily the full thing, so that people can't just print it out and hang it on the wall or whatever. But also no idea what the dog statue is gonna be like. Like, yes, we see Doggo here, but that's not an actual figure, and there's one in the background as well of that species. So I don't frankly know how that's gonna work out and if it's worth the higher tiers. I will debate it after we now dive into gameplay and see how that actually works out, but that I don't know how to say this frankly, politely. I have reservations about the higher tiers. Like, this is a sponsored stream and I don't wanna nag anyone or be negative, but maybe think about it. Like, there's 3 people that are obviously in this tier already. But this stuff. You already tell us how the budget is gonna spend, which is great. But show us what physical rewards to expect and how they might pan out. This is a very important thing for people that do back physically. But yeah, let's dive into the game. I think the Kickstarter page needs a bit of work, but that is nothing in direct correlation to the game. Is it why there's no sound here? Did I accidentally mute the game? No, right? Check. No, it's at full sound. Okay, maybe there's simply no. Okay, we have sound again. It's very low though. I have to tune this up. I will go into the settings as soon as I can. It seemingly does not respect the 60 frame limit. Because my fans are going crazy right now, so I might have to restart the game. Like, it's a demo, so I'm not miffed about it, because in demos you expect things to not necessarily work out of the gate. Okay, let's do settings. As you can see, I have a frame limiter. I'm enabling, disabling it. Doesn't anything. This is off, which is good. So I'm just gonna quit out and reopen it. See if that helps. Because as you saw, volume was at max. Why does this make the background flip? I'm just messing with the volume thing. Okay, now we have sound. I found the solution. We push that back down a notch. Yeah, it needed a restart, and quite frankly, Task Manager reports this at 37% CPU usage. I have a decent PC, and it's still doing it. So I'm just gonna try River Tuner to maybe alleviate some of the issues. I don't know if it will. You never know. But one can try. But yeah, if I limit frames to 60, my PC should never go into overdrive like this. I'm checking if it's under the signal, but it's not under any. It's under Bluetooth. So yeah, I've added it. I don't know if it's gonna work. I doubt it. Because my fans, I can hear them through the microphone. The jump is very responsive though. That I like.
I hope you like it here.
That was still too loud. So
Together. You and I, we will have fun too.
let's just follow this path to this broken stuff.
There's your ship. It does not seem to have landed safely. Are your friends inside? Do you think everyone is okay?
Given that it's burning, no. Given that we also saw what happens in the trailer, absolutely no. We can't interact with that, but we have fancy purple shoes. Assume that's some sort of decomposition wash station, like where you get
Oh,
naughty
I'm
particles.
so sorry. So much loss of life.
We've only seen one corpse so far. Okay, now we see a few more. Trying to get a few on the face. This is always interesting to see if they've been modeled or not, but it won't let me. Like, we can't see too. Can you see this? Yeah, you can. I'm seeing it on this. If I move the camera, this lighting bar messes around.
Tool acquired.
I would like to have this in hotbar 1. Why are 1 and 2 not an option? Doesn't seem like anything is hidden over here. Let's pick the medikit. And another medikit. Nothing over here. Other than the corpse, but we expect corpses. Can't get over there. I wish I could destroy that screen by shooting it.
Weapon acquired.
It wants me to heal myself.
How interesting. You impale yourself as a means of healing. Does
I'm a
pain
woman?
bring healing?
Of course I'm a woman.
Would your friends heal if
How
they
did
were
it not
pain?
click for me for a second that on the cover there's a woman? So obviously we're gonna play as one. How did that not? Am I having a brain fart moment? Kinda wanna just try to jump over. That might cost me health. It also won't really let me. We can kill the first enemy with the plasma one. We don't have to actually use ammunition. That's good. Venom sack. There's a decent nuts runs and joke in there. Just check over here if there's anything. No, nothing hidden. Nope. Why does this also have the gun icon? No, it isn't technically a weapon.
Hello. I'm here. Is this from your ship? See if you can get it running again. This technology is very interesting.
Self-diagnostic running. System is functional. Build mode initializing.
Doesn't do anything past that yet. But it also wants me to check the journal. Investigate the outpost and open the journal. Investigate the nearby outpost and activate the structure. Investigate the nearby outpost. You can look at the compass to look at it. That one line here is redundant. It's literally the same. We need you to your brother's last known location. But also, where is the compass other than this one up here? I was kind of expecting a map one, but why not? So I guess this serves as a home point now. Let's get some iron. It recharges its energy very fast. That's a plus. But I would like to have a bar or something like that. That shows how much durability the object I'm trying to destroy has. That's missing for me. So that I know how long this is gonna take, for example. I heard something. Did it now give me a power meter and I didn't see this line before? That's one of those dog-like creatures. Let's see. natural sugars. Can I give it to him?
See those ruins? They were built before you humans arrived.
No.
Those who came before were unfriendly. I did not like them.
Cannot interact with it yet. That looks sorta like a giraffe saber tooth. So if you wanna check the game out, here's the command. I'm actually shocked that's working, but cool. Did not know you could add something else to the message, but I imagine it's because I set up in Mix It Up that certain keywords will also trigger it without hashtag and whatnot. Or the exclamation mark. There's a building over here. Oh, there's a robot, huh? Okay, I got it. It took me way too long to get it, but I did get it. I had to tap out. I did not notice there wasn't enough.
Critical.
I wanted to see, however, what happens if I do die now. So I was curious about that. Which resources did I lose? Seemingly none. And I'm back to full health. I did not mean to shoot that. But it also didn't aggro, so it's okay. Where the fuck is it? I'm hearing it. I saw a shot. There it is. How is that taking so fucking long to kill? Wiring coil. So maybe... No. Whatever the other one dropped is gone. Likely because of my death. The jump is... You have no control over the height. Your jump, that's a bit of an issue. So I'm trying to land on that cleanly. So that I can jump over here. Check if there's anything. Note. What did I wanna murder? I'm not seeing more robots. Let's go in here. So you play carefully and slow.
You must
Do
activate this
chest.
device. It is the only path we can take to find your brother.
Fractured core for fallen drone, still pulsing faintly with dormant directive data. And 2 medikits. The thing is, I'm double clicking and that doesn't work. I wish double click actually worked.
It's working. You did it. Now, listen carefully. This gateway is very dangerous. I can't protect you once you pass through. Things work differently on the other side.
Let me just for a sec check my mission brief. Okay. So that I know which highlights we need for short form content. I'm just gonna check which height bothers me. Landing on the tree does not. The noise the portal makes me think I'm about to get hit by something.
Huzzah! We made it! They call this place Scorched Rift. This central cavern links to all the smaller caverns. It may be a tad hot for a human, but I don't mind the heat. It reminds me of my childhood.
Can I curse to see this kills enemies quicker? Seemingly not at all. Also I have garbage aim. There's more. Oh, up here. Don't think I'm actually hitting it. Yeah. I should dodge after he shoots.
Critical.
I missed the timing. Now I miss every shot. That's why I don't play shooter, other than Marvel Rivals in Overwatch. Yeah, because I die. My aim is dog shit. And we are back here. Okay. Without medikits. Yeah, it would have been smarter to just run through, given my shit aim. See if I can ambush that thing. Or if I land any shots from here. I'm assuming no. That's new. What the f... Last time it couldn't hit me. There we go.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
Well, I wouldn't call 3/4 almost there, but okay.
Locked. They must have hidden the key. I think I know where to find it. Return through the gateway. Don't worry, I have a plan. We
Secret
will find your
board
brother.
and carriage heart
You are
transform.
over-encumbered.
Yeah, that means I can't run anymore.
Inventory full.
Oh, okay.
You are over-encumbered.
Yeah, the range is not great on this.
Inventory full.
Okay, now it actually is full. Doesn't even like there's anything here. Oh, I can also not jump when I am disloaded. There's a lot of iron and copper. I need to remember that as copper.
Your
This
base
copper we
core
don't have yet.
technology is ready to be used. I wonder what it can do.
Alright, we got research points. That's nifty. I do like a good research tree. Let's see. Enables construction of a resource processor, resource station. Of course, we need to grab this first,
This
but
base
I'm
core
curious about
technology
the
is
other stuff.
remarkable. You will find all the resources you need. I'm sure of it.
Get iron. You mean the iron I already have? I do like that the icon here changes. Let's see. Let's put that there. How the do I get in? Oh, I don't yet. So I'm just gonna build stuff. Is it circling through which rotates this thing? I have two. Let's keep the one. Who doesn't hurt either? The iron was in this direction with the copper as well. Everything just froze. I kid you not. Game is just flat out frozen. I'm gonna hope it respawns on its own again. But so far, nothing. Seems like it has crashed. This is unfortunate. Yeah, I need to force close it. I could sound, sorta, but nothing is reacting. So I'm just gonna try to force close it through Steam, and if that doesn't work, just monitoring the crap out of it. But it did shut down that way, because on its own, just trying to close would not respond. Okay, we are back right here. That's okay. Base is in this direction. Wait, I'm going away from it. I was like, this doesn't feel right. That restores both my thirst and my hunger. Nice.
You are over encumbered.
Once again, there's a poetic joke in that, but I'm not using it. I'm behaving today. Let's drop that in there because we don't need it as of yet. We have enough root. Some of that I want to drop. I did get my medikits back. Oddly enough. So let's lower the load a bit. It wants me to open. Yeah, but I have that living module. It seriously wants me to build another one. Fine. I build another one. Cool. Wish I had known about that.
To be a wonderful place to settle down, but don't get too comfortable. There is much work to do to find your brother.
I can't actually click on the bloody thing. Can't click the door. I kid you not. It just glides off. I literally had to do the mouse wheel again. This is a bad bug. Wow. This is not great. An issue like that should not be present in a demo. What do you mean prevents action? That one worked. I don't get it. I genuinely don't. Also, I want a different wall then. Oops, that was the wrong key. Start on sprint. There's literally nothing in it. So this hole prevents it not. And that it doesn't count the ones I've already built also odd. I want that outside. I'm building a stack of storage boxes. Okay, this needs copper. Which does respawn. Just very slowly. Never mind, that's my leftover copper. I was wrong. I have to find another resource of copper. Oh no. Those things are back. I mean, dying would mean, yeah, just shooting. Oh, there's a bloody fucking crab. In Crab Beach. Where are you, robot shitter? That. You should be. Okay, I can pick it up. It took just forever. Okay, now I can actually reload. Previously it was stuck. Oh, I hear crabs. Don't see them, but I hear them. Now I hear them still. That is. There's crabs everywhere. No jump for you. Fuck. There's another one.
Ugh, vermin. Awful.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
Hell. There you go. Enemy nest destroyed. Now they shouldn't be able to bother me anymore. For a second I would have shot that too. Oh, there's copper.
You are over in.
Yeah, I'm over income, but I know I'm sweaty. Game's fat shaming me. The rest I keep on me. Speed attached to an interior. Input research items into the research station. Search. Oh, I get points for every item I add. See. So iron is a cheap source for points. Which key was it again though to open? It wasn't built. No? Oh, I can actually zoom in. Oh, it was this thing. Right. Infrastructure. We need. Could make a shotgun more than 100. The hammer would also be nice, same as the weight. Medical bay is down here. So we need a resource processor first. So let's grab iron. Like, I could just take some out of the storage, which is probably faster. Anything else I keep in here for now. Okay, that was only one stack at a time. Got the points. Now let's use it. Then we need 30. The other probably needs steel beams at some point. So let's go exploring. What am I hearing? Am I hearing the portal? But I'm super far away. Oh, that one survived. I thought I aimed fast enough. Was wrong.
These things are horrible.
Okay, they are all dead. Except this one over there. I see the fucking nest. That one tried to dodge. Did you see that? Little bitch. Okay, that just goes straight through. You know what? I'm gonna scan the Venom Sex and go to check how many resources that gives, because I'm not walking over there. That's Nana Land. The amount of shitheads over there. Absolutely not. So not killing the nest might be the better call, so that I can easily farm them, but I need to first see if they even give resource points. They... Do they give 5 points? What did they do? Shit. Yeah, okay. Maybe we go to Nana Land. Because that's a lot of points. Well, let's get that medical bay researched. What does it need? Course. Probably only have one. Yeah. That means we need to research other shit. Like this. And kill robots. let's drop my stuff. Yeah, that just flips it. I wish I could transfer from backpack into storage instead of just the other way around, but I can't. But I'm also not in a position where I can how to could just reload and hope it respawns everything. I think that's a bit scummy. So I wanna explore and find out if there's stuff. There's copper and there's fruits.
Too bad, that one was almost cute.
That one got a hit in. That eat my taint, you jumpy fuck. I'm purposely not destroying their nest because I wanna farm these motherfuckers. But I'm also somehow missing this pig
Horrible creatures.
and horrible aim. Come to daddy. Give me those sex, you motherfucker. Where are you? On my copper. And now I'm off. I fucking knew I hit something. Web out.
One less piece of filth to worry about.
Can get any peace with these fucks. Always gotta be alert. Somewhere Emily's now screaming vigilance like Mad Eye Moody. Okay, but we should be able to get a lot of points scanning this. Takes a full minute to scan those 5. Or so it claims. But it's more like... Nah, never mind. I can get 60 research points per minute. Got way less sex from that expedition than I thought I would. Weapon station, cooking station. Cooking station might be worth investing next into. Yeah, I need steel beams. And a resource processor. Can I go in? No? Okay. Problem is it always needs these shards. And I need them for this as well. What else can I build that I do not have yet? Nothing. I could make a second living module after all. One where I don't have resources to. I wish it would take from my storage so that I don't have to grab shit every time. But yeah, did not expect that I would need more than one. That's on me. What do I need to make a bunk bed for? Steel beam and fiber. Steel beams need the several thick whatever things. Do it. I hear you and now I see you. Because I get a lens when I want something else. I think I have to actually go through the portal. Because there was nothing in it here. I thought for a second there was. Yeah, I might have to farm the robots. Because I can't enter into that. This one I can, but there's absolutely nothing in here. Yeah, I think I gotta kill robots and hope I get loot. That is useful. I of course could also try to look for the stuff. But I don't think that's as valuable. I'm also grabbing this info, but I mean. How do you get to land your shots, but even when I perfect aim, I don't hit? So fuck it, we do this the normal way again. But the other one is already back. Yeah, this is the way. Shit, I knew I was gonna get hit the moment I walked out, but whatever. I don't care. I need to go back in. Unless I have one. Yeah, I do. Medical bay. Wait, no, it's something. Don't I have this? Yeah, I have more than enough of this stuff. I mistook the item. But I will need this for steel beams and whatnot. Okay, Actually, won't speak purple.
Yes, medicine, healing, supplies to clean your wounds. You must keep in good health if we intend to succeed.
Health restored.
Interesting. So we need acid and fiber. And now it also tells me where I need to go. Nice. That's a new material, and there's a robot.
You will get closer to your brother. He is nearby. However, it will not be an easy path to find him. Together we can do it. You must believe me.
Also new. Something's... I'm not killing that anymore. I must have been out of range. Because I landed my shots, for once. Oh, I see you. Fuck. I need to get closer. There's another one.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
I feel like maybe I should have stuck around until I research
You are over encumbered.
I don't care. What's it called? Until I research medkits. I forgot I can't jump anymore.
You are over encumbered. Inventory almost at maximum capacity. Inventory full.
They have no weight. Like I could put stuff in here, but I wanna... Yeah, that's robots. You will have to come back here. It's a problem. Can you die? No, but I am.
You are over encumbered.
That's not a problem.
Senpai, don't lick me there, it's dirty. Oh.
Was geht Minas Lustnarbe? Heute schon 10 gelutscht, du kleines Luder?
Yeah, it is. And while I do have a med bay, I don't have the resource points to
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
get stuff.
You are over encumbered.
Yeah, I need farm research points to make acid, and then use my fiber with acid to make medkits. And after that, work on my horrible aim.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity. Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
It is, so you are gonna struggle as much as I am. Also, zooming in with the weapon is so much worse than trying to do it normally. I noticed. Didn't want to research bullshit. Okay, I have 8 sacks. Let's research these nuts.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
Dude, I'm stuck. I wish I was kidding. I can literally not move from this spot. Because I'm too heavy. That's new. One way for the game to still call me a fatty. Yeah, if you're in the yellow, you can no longer sprint and you can't jump. And if you're in the red, you can't move at all. So now I got enough research points. Let's grab acid. We want that, but I can't afford it right now. So I'm just gonna get rubber, just in case. And then I want to make medkits.
Health restored.
How do I make acid? None of these tell me how to make acid. Okay, I now have a recipe for acid. Which needs sulfur, which I have. Some of. I might as well grab... Yeah, I have 3. Good thing that I sulfur farmed a bit. I have no other use for it right now, as I'm just burning it all on sulfur. On acid.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
I have 0 fucking coal. I don't even know where to get coal.
Health restored.
good enough. Let's put that all and remember what I wanted to make. Which I think needs steel beams. Yeah, cooking station. But that needs 60 points, so I don't know if it needs steel beams. Either way, don't care.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
The inventory can suck these nuts. I'm literally dropping everything in here I can drop. The rest I keep as is. I made medkits.
Health restored.
So, where are my fucking... Okay, there are my medkits now. I had to press collect, which is a bit weird. They should have been in my inventory from the start. You know, kids don't eat and run. I can hear you, you fucker. I see you up there. I'm not dealing with you. Gotta go somewhere. I need sustenance. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Stop.
These beasts.
There's more. I hear it. There it is. No venom sac? Okay, fuck you. Fuck, I'm going the wrong direction. Those motherfuckers baited me to go elsewhere. Come on, get up there.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
Dude, I need to get up. I want to get up. But keeps telling me I run into the wrong direction and they keep attacking me. It never stops. I'm finally in the right direction. But I don't have the health anymore because of those sick fucks. Okay, I'm consuming one. I wasn't going to, but I changed my mind. Why? So I need to reload. Barely even made it in here.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
There's way too many of these. I'm being side shot. Fucking hell. I need to take that one out, otherwise I have zero chance. That's fucking useless right now. Did I kill it? No. Now I got it. I'm just gonna run through. There's no running through. Okay. I got it, but I got it too late and we lost too much health. So I'm gonna call it here in a minute. That madly pissed me off, frankly. Okay, I could have had one more kit. I would have made it. Shit. Did not know I had another kit.
Inventory almost at maximum capacity.
That pisses me off. Dot. Like a matrix factor off. As we, yeah, we probably would have gotten past that and then maybe gotten far enough. But I don't know for sure. Either way, there were way too many of those little shits. And I didn't get to pick up their venom sacs, which annoys me. So I'm gonna call it here. Here's the link to the Kickstarter again if you wanna check it out. Be my guest. I hopefully have an affiliate link soon. Yeah, that's pretty much it. As for my thoughts, some of the bugs are grievous for a beta. Clearly. They shouldn't be present. There's way too many robots. Like, I get progression, but you need way too many medkits. Which, unless you load in and out non-stop, you're not gonna get that easily. Because right now, for example, I need fiber here again. Like, I could now load out, and it probably is back, as far as I know. Because dev also respawns resources. So you could technically make it, but practically not really. Takes too much of time and is a hassle. The Kickstarter, like I said, some of DLC already existing essentially, and the claim of no microtransactions, but then you can get extra stuff through in-game, specifically through backing a higher tier. It doesn't really work with the concept of no bullshit that they are aiming for. The base stuff, yeah, it's fine, but This, for example, even though nothing is in it, I can't remove the storage, and I have to build these units. They all look identical just to get stuff in there. Not the biggest fan. Like, I would like to just extend the size and then get my stuff in there. This is fine. This I don't mind. Initially I did, but frankly now I don't. Scanning for resources, for example, that gives more than iron, which is odd, as it's a food resource. And yeah, there are some issues I disagree with. Frankly, the balance is a mess, and yeah, I have high hopes for the game. It's not there yet, for me personally, demo-wise. I am grateful for the sponsored opportunity, and I absolutely will keep an eye on this, on future playtests, and I will also finish this. I'm gonna get all the medkits and separately upload to YouTube what comes after this. But since I need food and wanna take it slow when I get the food, but also see if loading in and out actually gives me all the medkits, then I need true fiber respawning. I will do that. So I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, follow the Kickstarter, check it out, pledge the game. If you are paying in euros, do it with a friend. Just pull together your money and buy 2 copies, because then you actually pay what you would pay in dollars. Right now, if you just get 1 copy, you pay $5 more than people with a different currency. Not fond of that. So be pragmatic and efficient, pledge for a higher tier. But also, if you are after the physical rewards, ask them to see some previews of sketches, or maybe even what the figurine is gonna look like or stuff like that. I personally will go for the 2-key tier currently, and if they post the Doggo statue and it looks good, I upgrade to that here. But for now, I'm holding off on that. Just going for game keys because I want to support it. Yeah, that's gonna be the stream for now. I see you guys either if I have time later tonight or probably tomorrow, maybe with Mexican Ninja. No promises there yet, but that stream is also coming. So have a good one. Bye bye.